Hey guys, so Monday evening, I understand Trump did a rally up here over in Pennsylvania. Uh, this rally, I guess this will be a question and answer portion of his talk. Instead of talking, he just played music for 40 minutes and swayed along to it. Um, Two things came to my mind. Two things. A, somebody knows that every time that Trump is caught out to ask serious questions, adult questions, he must be losing some kind of point, statistics, or something. Because if one thing as you get older is you don't flee from criticism, you men don't. Because I want to get better. And you never know who out there. It could be some drunk guy that may say something to me that I never thought about. So I want to get better. And B, I want to cement my point of view. So much of the right wing and Republican Party is just bullshit and lies and nonsense. So it's rare to get a moment to, not rare, but it's important to use those critical moments, to make your point. Because I mean, whether it's Republicans believing that kids go to high school or middle school and get sex changed at schools, or that they have litter boxes in preschools, or whether, that Trump goes up and talk about water saving toilets for 45 minutes, or talking about alleged saving boats, or he thinks windmills are killing birds and stuff. This is their politics. There's no rationality there. I meant to be rational. So, I think that you don't run from that. You don't run from it. But if you're a man like Trump who's not running on anything, you don't really have anything to prove because you're not running on anything. And the people who you'd be speaking to traditionally are gonna run away from you. I remember when we had that meeting with the billionaires and all of them ran out? Yeah. It's because he has no policy. And they figured it out probably within 5 minutes. You know what I mean? His policy is staying out of prison. And his policy is getting a whole bunch of tax cuts for the rich again. And his policy is getting revenge on the people who are trying to prosecute him. That's Trump's platform. And so for his bumpkins, for the dogs and the pigs out there, it doesn't matter. Because when I heard that, he just stood up there swaying for 40 minutes listening to funeral music. And I said to myself, a while back, I got up one morning and I don't know what it was. I just brushed my teeth or something. Something said, not to forget, somebody voted for these people. And, I'm thinking about Martin Luther King, people like that. As we think about how ridiculous and asinine and nasty and vicious they are, somebody voted for that. So while we get upset because bills don't get passed, somebody likes that. Someone likes it when, remember the guy that came into Congress with a snowball and a Ziploc bag and threw it at someone like, it's your climate change. Someone likes that. What was it? Was it Seth King, the senator out from Iowa, when he talked about how white supremacy, what's wrong with it? Someone likes that. That man was a senator out here for a long time. You tell me that's the first time he said something like that? I don't buy it. And, they took him off his stuff, which, if he can't do the job for people in Ohio, then he shouldn't be in office. If a man can't do a job, he hasn't got a job. And it's sad to think that people out here probably wouldn't even care. They wouldn't even, because they tell you all lives matter, but then when a senator goes up and says, what's wrong with white supremacy? What's wrong with that? It's like, this is what racism is. That's what that is. That's what we're talking about out here. I just seeing Trump do that, it made me think that, like I said, he's losing votes. He's losing attention when he talks about politics. or B, he's really not well. We wouldn't know anyway. And, Republicans wouldn't care because they're not holding him accountable for anything. They never did. But if he's not well, meaning he can't hold attention for very long, and that he's not holding attention very long, and he's not able to focus the way you're supposed to focus, then that means that he's not. You understand? That's what that is. That's how I see it, at least. That if he's like that, he's not all there, right? So he's not all there. And if someone, that's why every time they ask him critical questions, he's like, "You're so disrespectful." That's what we deal with all the time. No one out here owes me anything. Nobody. And when I face disrespect, as long as it's to a certain degree, this is my life. This isn't anybody else's life but my own. This is my life. Every moment, every breath of it, this is my life. So I've got to carry myself as a man I'm about what I'm about. But if you're Trump, you're not about anything. So your politics, when you face the tough questions, when you face people that are going to hold you accountable, your response is disrespecting me. So I almost think that all of this shows you he's not well. That it's very odd when people ask him questions. He's like, "You are so disrespectful," and it's like, huh? Because he asked some questions. I mean, they had a thing they asked him. It's ridiculous to me that Trump thinks, and it's something else that got me, and no one cares about this. We see Mayor Pete go on Fox News all the time and knock those bastards down. Trump can't even go on Fox News. He's not fit. And because that's what being a president's about. You serve the whole country, not just the golf club, not just the people at the golf club. When he went, I'll leave it at that.